Hey guys, Tom here. Wanted to make another video regarding the scanner because there have been some features that were added and some questions that have come up, so I figured I would answer them. First thing I wanted to discuss is I rearranged this layout here, this filter bar. So this top bar is primarily strat related items that you can filter: pattern, 2 down green hammer, 2 up red shooter. That's not specifically strat, but we use it quite a bit. Direction, whether it's in force, if it hit magnitude. CC is the current candle, which is new. That will allow you to filter for what is happening now. So if I filter the week for any inside bars, you can see current candle. These are all currently inside weeks, which is kind of nice. Also added full time frame continuity. So let's see if we can find any. Is there anything bearish currently? So we've got a few tickers here that are full time frame continuity to the downside. So that is another filter, helpful for scanning setups. The rest of these we've already covered. PMG is a pivot machine gun. P3 is a potential outside bar. If you hover over this, there should be a little tooltip that pops up. SSS 50% roll triggered. And then this second row has metrics related to the stock itself or price. So ATR in dollars, ATR percent, minimum price, max price. That's also new. I just added that today. Risk return based on a 50% stop of the previous candle. So we're going to play around with how this works, but for right now, that's how RR is calculated. It's using a 50% stop. A better stop is to zoom in on a smaller time frame and protect against reversals, things like that. Market cap is I default at 50 billion here just to filter out a lot of the smaller volume tickers. You can adjust that if you'd like. Speaking of spreads, it's another filter that I added earlier today. You can filter by the price, the percentage of the spread relative to price. So the smaller the spread, the higher liquidity. Sector, I think I covered in the previous video, but that may also be another new feature. So you can filter by sector, and then gappers has been there, and everyone knows what gappers are. So the other question that comes up, oh, by the way, you can click on these symbols and open the trading view chart directly just by clicking on these, the tickers. If you have a setup, if your default web setup looks like this, like a 4 time frame strat setup, when you click on these links, it's going to open 4 daily charts. So what I do is I have a single layout that I pick, and it's just up here. It's a single chart. All right, and I save that and use that as my default when I'm browsing this list. And then when I click on these symbols, it'll open in a single chart. If I'll show you again here. If we change this to a 4 chart layout and I save that, when I open these, I'm going to get a 4 chart layout. So that's annoying to me. Maybe it doesn't bother you, but the way to fix that is just to create or select a single chart layout, and then next time you open symbols, you will get a single chart layout. And this %FT, that's percentage from trigger. So that is the distance to the trigger or distance past the trigger. If it is red, that means it has not triggered yet. And it's better if we look at this on the weekly, because we can see here, this is in force. BAC, I believe it's Bank of America, is in force, and it is, the price is 32.57 and the trigger is 32.51 for a bullish setup. So it is 0.18% above trigger. So you can quickly glance through this list here and see that you can either use this percentage from trigger to tell that it's in force. Here, Tesla short is 8.85% in profit. Uber, for example, is 14.79% away from triggering. This you can ignore. I will be removing it. It was something that I was testing. It works sometimes, but not enough consistently yet, so I will be removing that shortly. I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, you can also take a look at our feedback website, which is feedback.stratalerts.com, and submit any. You can create a post here, submit any ideas that you might have, features, bugs, tag it with a priority, type it up, send it over, and change logs shows things that we've been working on, things I've been working on. Roadmap will give you a nice overview of things that are in progress, planned, or under review. Hope you guys are enjoying the scanner. If you have any questions, hit me up on Twitter.